Ladies and gentlemen, Monica number 5. One, two, three, four, five. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's die to the liquor store around the corner. The boy said they want some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna be buzzed like I had last week. I must stay deep, cause talk is cheap. I like Monica, 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 Monica. And as I continue, you know they get sweeter. So what can I do? I really beg you, Monica. To me, writing is just like a sport. Anything fine, it's all good. Let me dump it, please set in the trumpet. A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Monica by my side, a little bit of Monica's all I need, a little bit of Monica's what I see, a little bit of Monica in the sun, a little bit of Monica all night long, a little bit of Monica, here I am, a little bit of you makes me your man. Monica number 5. Jump up and down and move it all around. Shake your hand to the sound. Put your hands on the groove. Take one step left and one step right. One step front and one to the move. Stab your hands once, stab your hands twice. And if it looks like this, then you're doing it. A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Monica by my side, a little bit of Monica's all I need, a little bit of Monica's what I see, a little bit of Monica in the sun, a little bit of Monica all night long, a little bit of Monica, here I am, a little bit of you makes me your man. Trumpet, the groove, Monica number 5. A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Monica by my side, a little bit of Monica's all I need, a little bit of Monica's what I see, a little bit of Monica in the sun, a little bit of Monica all night long, a little bit of Monica, here I am, a little bit of you makes me your man. I do all to fall in love with a girl like you. You can run and you can hide. You and me going suicide. Monica number 5.
Why, thank you for letting me know that I forgot to unmute myself. Well, let me do my whole intro again. Hi, everybody. It's me, V. It's good to see you too. And I said this joke when I was muted, but you said you're right on time, and I said just like a train should be. What did you guys think about Monica number 5? A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Monica by my side. Oh, I love that shit. I haven't, so like this game used to be one of my like, hell yeah, last weekend went train watching. I still need to go. I just play with model ones. Like I just play with my model trains. It's been a while. It's been since, when was the last time I actually went and saw a train? I saw one like last week, but it wasn't like on purpose. I just drove past him. The last time I went and saw one on purpose was Halloween. It was the day after Halloween. So I went to the Kentucky Railway Museum and went and looked at all the old trains. Alright, let me tighten this headset up so that it's not drooping. Alright guys. So where we left off last week. Hell yeah. Well, not last week. Yesterday. God, I'm losing so much track of time. I'm thinking last week was yesterday. Jesus fuck. So yesterday, we left off. We were reading we're getting ready to read our second poem to our literature club. We're trying to romance Yuri first. Yuri's the move first. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, V! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club. That's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. You must really like me or something. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. You know something? She likes coloring books. Sayori, that's the kind of literature that Sayori does. She does coloring books. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Nah, bitch. I ain't coming with you to get no snack. That's not like you at all. Listen, Sayori, between you and me, I think Yuri's given me the eyes. So, I mean, I'm sorry, but we gotta do that. Why don't we take a look at your purse? Why is that all of a sudden? I bet you have snacks in there. No reason. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I see what's happening here. She's trying to get me to pay. You want me to pay for it, don't you? I can see right through you. You just want me to pay for it. That's not fair. That's totally fair, Sayori. How did you even know? Because you a broke bitch. It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. Pwah! I give up. Why are you XDing at me? Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel... Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Don't spend my money. You can spend my money, Yuri. She giggled. What are you giggling at? What? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Aha! I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri? Yuri? Tell V to let me borrow some money. Are you trying to get... That's manipulative. Listen, you can't get the girl I'm crushing on to tell me to spend money. Yeah, don't get her involved. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Yeah, that's right, Yuri. Tell her. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. That's fucking A right. Huh? Did I just... I didn't mean that. You just told her off. No, good on you. I got too absorbed in my book. You're gonna make her cry now, watch. Oh no, look at that, she's laughing. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to... Like, she has to accept the revolution. Retribution. Yeah, retribution. That. Coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's still a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Hee 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 hee. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club even before she told me. Yeah, that's right, I caught you. You wouldn't have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes. You're right. Those cupcakes were delicious. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more... God, she told them that I would come to get them to make the cupcakes to make me come. That's insanity. Whoa! Who just slapped her? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie? Somebody threw a cookie at her. Right at her face. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Yeah, retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Oh, it was... Really? The bitchy one threw a cookie? I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Ahaha. Natsuki, you crazy bitch. What do you think you're doing? That was so nice of you. I'm so happy. She hugs the cookie. Aww. Yeah, just eat the cookie. Don't fuck it. Rapidly. She frantically. She's all like... So good. Oh. Mmm. She clasps her hand over... She bit her tongue. Ow. Eat slower. You're going through a lot over just a cookie. I know. How sad. Takes a bite of it. Did you get me one? Yours looks really good too. Did she not get two of the same cookie? Can I try it? Beggars can't be fucking A. Oh, hers is chocolate. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, what do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Ehehehe. What the fuck is happening here? Oh, that she's hugging her. Okay. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. This fucking bitch. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Huh? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... She glances around. Monica isn't in the clubroom. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had to do something today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? That noise is going to get hard to make after a while. You don't think she has I wouldn't be a what? An ear infection? She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Are you an ear infection? That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. No, it's fine, Monica. We just listened to a song about you. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. Sure, you didn't. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Yeah, what held you up, Monica? Tell me. Lady troubles? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. Puppy, don't do that. I'm reading to the class. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. Oh, she was practicing she was doing the pracky. She was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music. I don't really. I just kind of started. I've always wanted to learn piano. You know, me too. I've always wanted to learn. It's the one instrument that I don't know how to play. Other than, well, out of like a band setting. Piano and drums are the two. Like, I can play bass, I can play guitar, I can sing, I can play trumpet, I can play French horn, I can play the didgeridoo for some odd reason. What else can I do, puppy? I can do all sorts of weird shit. Pretty much any instrument you hand me, I can at least make a noise out of it. Yeah, play something for us. She looks at me. What, Monica? Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds so cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, V. You better not, Monica. She smiles sweetly. Aww. I didn't mean any pressure or anything. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to get to I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck, break a leg. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Nah, not really. Sayori bit the shit out of Natsuki. It was kind of funny. Yeah, I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapades. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everybody's already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished the entire giant cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri. Eh? Ah. What are these noises? Eh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bang, bang. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was just kind of waiting for you. Oh, well, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yeah, let's. Actually, I have a request. What's that, Yuri? Do you mind if I make some tea first? What kind of tea? No, not at all. Make me some. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Yeah, here you go. She'll be right back. Might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Why not? Shall we go? Shall we? Yeah. Let's do it. We're gonna go fuck in the bathroom. Yeah, we're making tea. We're just gonna go make some tea, bro. Hold on. I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. Why is it weird to describe that we're making tea to Monica? We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Listen, it's fine. It's fine. That's... Monica, please mind your own fucking business. Yeah, fucking A, Yuri. Jesus. Or do you want me to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve V in club activities? Oh yeah, that put her in her place, didn't it? Now look at that face. She's very sad. You made Monica sad, Yuri. Yeah, my mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Huh. Then let's go, V. Yeah, Yuri, you know what? Let's go. I'm sorry, Monica. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, it's fine. It's fine. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think that you did the right thing. I don't like that the piano music stopped. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. V, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Well, it's because you're a nice person. Because nothing that you do is bad as you make it seem in your head. Nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We all have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Nah, Yuri, I don't hate you. Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? a friend, you say? Oh, no, you're good. Did you call her or something? I didn't even notice. Streamer mode did the thing. I didn't even notice, brother. A friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. V, I really like being friends with you. Aw, Yuri, that's very nice. Thanks. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I kind of felt awkward saying something like that. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah, let's get back in this classroom. Oh, we didn't even go to the fucking we didn't walk and talk. We walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. V, do you like oolong tea? Nah, it's shit. Yeah. Anything's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna drink it anyway. It's just gonna sit there. Very well. She sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. 200 and the undo. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Listen, I'm half expert on tea. It's fine. Uh-huh. In that case, you'll be even more impressed. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a very good mood, Yuri. Is that so? I was letting it show, and that rhymed, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would just try expressing myself a little more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. Aw, Yuri. That's great. Just don't put yourself... Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, V. It's very endearing. Man, Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. V, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why? The floor is dirty. It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. Why in the world would I realize that she had a bad back? No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. I mean, I can take a guess why. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of your posture, right? You're always so hunched over. Yes. I have terrible reading posture. That's it, totally. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. Big boob problems. I'll go get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. And I have some chocolate as well. It's a small bag of chocolate candies that I keep hidden. that I keep hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Then Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. What? She sides closer until our shoulders are touching. Look at her face. She's totally into it. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hands that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh no. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume that the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. I don't like chocolate. She don't like... Why? Do you not like chocolate? Are you sure? Well... If I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. I see where this is going. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Yeah, I mean, are you sure? Yeah, of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her arm is left practically resting on my top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips and as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... She looks at me as if she needs to confirm what just happened. V... Sorry, I thought you wanted some chocolate. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean, sometimes friends feed each other chocolate. Dogs, please stop fighting. I appreciate that you went into the other room to do it, but please stop. Yeah. That's all that it was. Yeah, sure. Then you don't need to stop or anything. Yeah, I get what you're throwing. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously shake another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breath. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Oh, damn, Monica. What's up? Sorry, we weren't doing anything. Yeah, hi, Monica. Hi. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. V, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, sure, Monica, we can do that. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. She picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolate. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Definitely, Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Oh, she likes it. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? V, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Well, you know, maybe that's why. Maybe you just did a good job explaining it, Yuri, you know. I just really wanted to try giving it more, imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what, man? You're just reading my poem. I don't know. It's fine. Just take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone's motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. What kind of happy? Are you saying that you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I only really write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that, Yuri? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Alright, guys. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious still aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase as it reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto my newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. What was the part about the blood, Yuri? That part was kind of weird. She was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. Yeah, I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Yes, that's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels more for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. If it's those sorts of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, V? Nah, I'm not embarrassed by nothing. No shame, Yuri. Have no shame. Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other for our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably just hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There aren't many people like you, V. I mean, listen, that's exaggerating a little bit. I'm not that great. It's just how I feel. I never thought that I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. Ah, yeah, it's nothing, Yuri, it's nothing. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Monica. Hi again, V. How's the writing going? It's aight, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on it. I'm kind of shit at this. It's just single words kind of strewed together. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for me today? Sure, yeah, here. Read it. All right. This one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but it feels the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so, yeah. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totes. I think her poems are the most romantic. Oh. That's the best way to describe it. Girls. She's like a totally different person when she picks up the pen. I noticed that too, yeah. She totally is. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way, Monica. Don't be a bitch. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Nah, man, you don't get it. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. She's getting awfully close with me. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Yeah, let's take a look, Monica. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. That was kind of shitty, Monica, if I'm honest with you. It's kind of an abstract one, right? Guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. Listen, I didn't say I didn't like it. It's fine. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how you space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. You should go to therapy, Monica. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Yeah. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know what might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? Yeah, that saved my game. What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, Sayori next. Ooh, I like this one, V. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's even better than yesterday's? Let me think. Well, I don't know. I guess I like them both. Hehehehe. Well, Sayori, that's not very helpful. I want criticism. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's just why I go by heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. So I'm not exactly sure that's how it works. But then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, just maybe. Just a little. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, she likes coloring books. Me neither. You're the vice president of the literature club. Why don't you know what kind of... Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Yo, what's good, Zero? What's going on, my dude? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever, Sayori. Whatever you say. Let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems, too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? A word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. I like bittersweet. Bittersweet is like my life. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori, honestly. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. Aww. And make a nice happy rainbow. That's so nice. Hell yeah, Zero, that's what's up. Do you need the rain cloud to have a nice hug so you can have a nice happy rainbow? Hell yeah. Sayori, that was unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm just getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, V. I should go and write that down then. You can read my poem, okay? Okay. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place I keep all my dreams. Like little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and my forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters between the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Yeah, shit, Sayori, that was actually pretty good. Did you write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? I mean, yeah, you did say that, but I didn't expect you to actually do it. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I mean, yeah, I can tell. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, no. You hear me all wrong. Not exactly. Maybe it's because I'm so used to you being cheerful. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be more proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way, even if it helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, haven't you, Sayori? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Yo, what up, dude? What up? But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. You made it just in time for us to show our poem to Natsuki, your favorite. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. Listen, I mean, that was actually kind of nice. I can't even be mad at that. But I still don't like this at all. Okay, yeah, fuck you. It's trying too hard to be serious. What the fuck do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's just gonna sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't even bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. Yes, that's exactly what's happening. You know Yuri would love this kind of stuff. This angsty... I was gonna come when stream started, but I was like in the videos yours. No, you're good, man. You missed Monica number 5 at the intro. Oh man. That was my favorite intro that I've ever done. That was so much fun. It's just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean I mean looks like I'm in trouble. She's gonna tell on me. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. Shall I play you guys Monica number 5 again? Here, I'll play it at the end of stream again. I'll play it as the ending song. It's fucking. Somebody took the Mambo number 5, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everybody in the club. That song, they took it and they like edited it to where it just says Monica, and that's the only thing it says. So it's like a little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Monica by my side, a little bit of Monica's what I need, a little bit of Monica's what I see, a little bit of Monica in the sun. It's fucking great shit. I love it. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem if you wrote it for someone else. Just don't show it to me. Yeah, ouch. Yeah, that shit's funny. I love it. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Okay, everyone. We're almost all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Oh, we got a school festival coming up. We gonna do some stuff? It's not like we can put anything good together in just a couple of days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves and instead of getting any new members. It's a concern. Yeah, Yuri, we're all concerned about it. I don't do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets that we can give out during the event. Okay, but that's great and all, but that doesn't really tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. You haven't told us shit. We're gonna be performing. Yeah, Monica, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are gonna choose a poem and recite it during the event. But the cool part is, we're also gonna let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare it ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys? No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. Aw, that was a very nice apology. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun! Yeah, that's right! And it's those reasons that we are all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them and find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if that takes standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. I inspired myself with that shit. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. Yo, what up? I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Hey! Where's my other one, dog? 1 second, guys. My dog might have just got my shoes. Crisis averted. We're good. All right. Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Yay, that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. What crisis? My earbud disconnected for my dog got my shoes. I looked over, I just got brand new shoes today, and it almost looked like the dog ate my shoes. It would have been sad. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. Anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. Yeah, no way. Yeah, not right now. We're not doing that right now. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she had in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica fuck. I love how I clear my throat and fucking lose my words. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looked amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Yay, Monica! Go, Monica! Yay! Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What's Yuri fired up so all of a sudden? Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quibbling words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns as its structure is what she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into her reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered even herself. Natsuki number 5? Oh no. Is there a Yuri number 5? It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were just so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. She cried. Crying. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. There is a Yuri number 5. Hell yeah. That's fucking fantastic. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like there's a soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this poem on paper, it probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she liked my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply to someone that I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori! Even V liked it. I did like it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out so nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before V. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let V lower everybody's expectations a little bit before we have to do it. There's not a Sayori number 5. That's a crime. We should make it. Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think that it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Just maybe. All right, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting a poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. No, that wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, that's like the point of why we're doing this. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I thought it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... A bit dokey. I have to watch. I love the Doki Doki Literature Club, meme stuff. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Though it might be hard, I just hope that everyone has an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Aw, Monica. Yeah, no problem. It's fine, Monica. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for the day. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we can finish planning tomorrow, then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hehe. Jeez, guys. Don't make it such a big deal. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, V. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go. Let's get me the fuck out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Dude, yeah, absolutely. See, I got you on the rabbit hole now. Oh, sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot. Uh-oh. I would walk home with Yuri. Yo, what up, what up? Welcome in, welcome in. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has absolutely nothing to do with what I just said. Haha, you admit it! Jeez. There's not even a point to speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? I mean, that's a hell of a thing to say to somebody. Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Nah, you're all good. You're all good. I'm still gonna go for like another hour. So we're good. We're good. Plenty of time. You're making great time. It's all good. No such thing as late in the VDub stream. Sorry. Everyone is kind of different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off, then I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright. I suppose we still keep going for Yuri. This is Doki Doki Literature Club. It sure is. Essence. Philosophy. Determination. Variance. Whisper. Peace. Frightening. Infallible. Flying. Infinite. Vanilla. Uncontrollable. Contamination. Disaster. Destiny. Existence. Melancholy. Graveyard. Effulgent. Misery. It's worth a play. It's pretty good. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Yeah, don't worry, I just walked into... Were you practicing the piano again? Yeah. She's playing the piano for us, guys. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that all of you are willing to help out for the festival too. And I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. She wasn't that thrilled yesterday. Weren't you just complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm not just talking about our part for the festival, but if it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all sorts of delicious food. This definitely has some horror to it. I play many instruments. Many of them. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Now why would she like squid? Why did you just assume that? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean you of all people? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because it's right in your name. Monica. Huh? not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Is that a Japan language? Is that a Japanese joke? Never mind. Let's just focus on our event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your recitations aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everything okay? Went to the arcade today? Hell yeah, play some DDR. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a huge smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. I mean, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. V, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little much, but she seems a bit downcast today. She looks over at fucking Sayori and she's like banging her head on the desk. Oh, you think so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, V. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this, Monica. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. Monica's name. Ah, I see. Ick. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to see if you knew anything, so I'll drop it. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Monica, are you sure you want to do that? She's seeming a little crazy right now. She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, V. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? The ick describes the way I feel about it. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way! Sayori's always like that. She's always been so full of sunshine. It's not any different now that I've always been here. Or it's not any different now that it's always has been. You're so funny, V. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I've said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to just jump to conclusions. You should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so don't think about it for now. I mean, okay, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know that she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks over the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice quiet so I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much I do care about her and that I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the only one behaving out of the ordinary. Too long because I'm downloading a game for the VR headset. Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here for when you are. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she just looks away as quickly, with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. But now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in the one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything, Yuri. You looked at me. I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Nah, those shits are scary. How could you even tell what I was thinking like that? Well, it's something I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern of those who will. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share thoughts with what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. Yeah, listen, Yuri, it's not that big of a deal. It's fine. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? What's the matter with her? She just seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it. So I can't help but wonder if something happened. Oh, that's quite romantic. No. I don't want anything to do with her. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something so stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it too much. V. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there aren't many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside of her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Oh, Toby's streaming now? I'll probably raid him when I'm done. I'll probably be finishing up here in about 30 minutes. Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I mean, yeah, but not in that way that you're thinking. You don't need to put it that way. Yeah, don't put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. That's all, Yuri. That's all. She suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she's searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, that's kind of weird. You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. I like video games. I shit with the door open. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out into the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Wait, Toby is streaming by. Yeah, I'm used to that treatment. I'm kidding. Alright, Yuri first. We're doing Yuri run. V. Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Hold on, I gotta take a drink. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've always been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Yeah, maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. V, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always had some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of me for my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. Whoa, Yuri, that's deep, man. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, V. I don't think you're a know-it-all. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what it was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, V. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk with you, I just feel really happy. Aww, I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then fuck them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say that I had at least one success, wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah, we really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A love figure crosses its path, a lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to his forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding. I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. The ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. That was beautiful, Yuri. Finishing the poem, I hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? Now, why would you think that? I just don't know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems being unusually cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Oh, yep. She's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared this with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead, Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. Are you trying to tell me are you telling me I get to keep it? Is this mine? Is this mine? I get to keep it? Mine? Does it go in my inventory? Do I have an inventory in this game? I'd love to keep it. That's so nice. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a great job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something, but I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, we will talk again later. I'm sure we will. And with that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Monica next. Hi, V. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought. Yeah, okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Yeah, here you go, Monica. Take this. Your style's gotten so refined, V. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Listen, why do you keep just knowing that I guess, yeah. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words in these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. Not really sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. That's not a very nice thing to say. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. Yeah, I do, yeah. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the clubroom every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Who are you to judge? I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. All right. I get you. Just be careful, all right? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm gonna hurt her, Monica. Sorry, I didn't mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Yeah, let's see it. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall,